Hi everybody and welcome to this playthrough for Rookie Division in the Bryson DeChambeau 9-hole Cup qualifying round. As always, we are only using rookie level clubs on the channel here. Don't forget to hit thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. It is totally free. Get the bell button enabled to get notified when we go live. Hole number 1. I must say the winds were not particularly nasty, but definitely not that friendly for true rookie players. We have headwind here, so I'm going to use a Kingmaker. Finding the position there, a little bit of the yellow ring inside the rough at max, 4.5 topspin and 3 bars side spin to the left. We're using the Kingmaker not really because of the wind resistance, although that does help, but we need the left spin because we don't have much curl available with rookie clubs. Maximum overpower and full left curl with the extra mile level 6, and you can see there we do hit a minor great ball, but still going to be absolutely fine, and this ball makes it very nicely to the fringe for an easy eagle wedge. Hole number 2, going to go with the backbone and a navigator ball. And we're going to play with a little bit of backspin, 2 bars backspin and just under half a bar of side spin to the left. Blue ring touching the sand there on the left, and look where the second bounce is. Just count the number of rows in that we are on the green. And it looks about 5 or 6 squares in. Then we are going to adjust medium distance with 10% elevation. Mid plus 10. With the result here, we do miss slightly low, so I would recommend that you just push up a little bit with your landing position. We just need to aim maybe a quarter of a square, half a square further on, because look, we're just lacking in pace. We need to catch a bit more of the slope further on, but it's a good first look and definitely an easy birdie on hole 2. Hole number 3, I am going to recommend you try and play between the trees. It may be a little bit scary. If you don't fancy it, then obviously play out to the left, bouncing over the bunker, but you will then have to use curl on your second shot. Go with the Titan, 4.5 topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right at max distance of the club, and then we are going to aim just slightly left of centre between the 2 tree trunks so that we are going to clear the branches. Maximum distance, 10% elevation on this adjustment. Then once we are done, we're going to push back up to max, which is only going to be 2 or 3 yards. Then the last part of the equation, we do need to hit perfect. Obviously, great balls to the left and the right may well risk clipping the tree branch. So that is the risk you're going to take with this shot. But I do believe if you want to go an aggressive route for the albatross, this is the way to play. Clears the branches very nicely and rolls out 359 yards. From there, we're going to play in between minimum and medium distance with the backbone. 2 bars backspin, 1 bar side spin to the left, and aim as best you can to the pin with the ball guide that you either will or will not have according to your club level. Then we are going to adjust in between minimum and medium distance with 10% elevation. So in between min and mid with 10% extra for elevation. Then we are going to take our shot. However, you will need to hit perfect. I do not do that. I hit a great ball to the right. However, with my experience of club accuracies, I do believe with a perfect this would have been very, very close, if not dropping for an albatross. Hole 4, I inadvertently trimmed this video too much, but the spin that we're using here is 3.8 bars backspin, no side spin with the marlin, and aim with the bullseye there right in the centre of that fairway pad. If you need to check your position, look at the second bounce being on the green where it was there. Adjustment here, medium distance, 10% elevation. Small tweak needed here though, we do miss this one ever so slightly above the pin. So a little bit of a tweak needed to our aim. This is a tricky par 3 to be honest, and just to get this close is very, very nice indeed. So a little bit of a tweak, just need to aim half a square to the left. Mid plus 10. Hole number 5, going to play out to the left side here as it is the best chance for an albatross in my opinion. With a Titan, 4.5 topspin, 2 bars side spin to the left, red ring touching the rough. Second bounce clearly over the rough, but do not aim too high here. Just rewind the video, get your landing position sorted. Adjustment, medium distance, 20% elevation, and then we are going to hit perfect. Minor great left, great right might still be okay, however with club accuracy, it all depends really. If it is a hefty great ball to the left or right, you may well clip the rough. So do try and hit perfect. Second shot, playing with the Viper here. And we are in medium distance of club, however I will still use max numbers. 1.5 bars backspin here is what we're doing. However, we just need to aim right edge of cup here. I aim at the pin and we are going to miss this slightly to the left. So, adjustment here, even though we are not at max distance club, play max numbers with 10% elevation. Max plus 10. Obviously, if you've got a better driver with more ball guide, go with that. But we do hit perfect here, so we are giving it a chance. But like I said, we do just need to aim slightly right of the pin, as this ball will curl to the left. But not a bad first look there. Very easy eagle. Just get your nice drive onto that fairway pad. Now with this hole, ignore my topspin. I would like you to play with just under 4 bars of topspin, but the setup is going to be the same with a navigator. Set up with half of the red ring in the rough, just before the plus yardage is displayed with extra mile level 6. However, like I said, do go with less topspin because in lower winds you will roll too far. So 3.8 topspin would be my suggestion. Adjustment here, maximum distance, 10% elevation. If you adjust into overpower, then don't worry, you should still be fine without having to apply any overpower because we're still going to be in thorn range. As it happens here, we do roll a bit near to the bunker. However, like I said, I did play the drive subsequently with 3.8. We will finish slightly further back, which is meaning here that we can play with the thorn nearer minimum distance. I find the minimum distance line first, and then I push forward so that the yellow ring is just before the fringe. I'm not going to use any spin, so look at the second and third bounce to check your ball guide, but aim at the pin. Then here, with the adjustment, because we are not quite at minimum distance, then we need to play minimum numbers minus 10% elevation, as this is uphill, plus 0.1. If you go further on your drive, and you are nearer to minimum distance where you land first here, then just play min minus 10. But because we had to push up about 10 rings, I'm adding 0.1. So min minus 10% elevation plus 0.1. Drops very nicely right at pin for a very important eagle. Hole number 7, no move target. So select the Viper and the Marlin before you enter the hole. Then do not touch the target. Simply add spin first, 1.2 top spin, half a bar side spin to the right, and then we adjust our rings. Medium distance, 10% elevation. Try and adjust as accurately as you can. It is difficult when the hole is as slopey as it is here. Then we're going to take our shot and hit perfect, and a very, very good chance here. Bounces very nicely, very good speed, but just missing to the right-hand side. But we do get a zoom in on this tricky par 3. So mid-distance, no move target on that one. Hole number 8, I'm going to show you a route with the Berserker here. You can go with a Titan or a Kingmaker, but you would have to go, I feel, max overpower instead. So putting Berserker on, yellow ring centered on the fairway at max distance, 4.5 topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right. Then we adjust max plus 10. It takes us into half a ring of overpower, but I'm going to add more to compensate for the headwind. So I'm going with 2 rings of overpower and no curl. If you do have stronger wind, you might want to go with a little bit more overpower than this. Just have to judge what is best. Second bounce very nicely into the rough and just rolls out very nicely for an eagle wedge. But I do feel aggressive option is the way to go on hole number 8. Finally on to hole 9. Katana needed here for the side spin on the second shot. 1.5 bar top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left. Second bounce just beyond the rough. Do not set up too high up here, otherwise you will roll long. And definitely don't need any more than 1.5 bars top spin. You could, if you want to play a bit more conservatively, go with 1 bar to be on the safe side. Max plus 15 is the adjustment here. Max plus 15. Then we bounce very nicely bounces very clearly over the rough and rolls nicely along the fairway. 328 yards. From here, I'm showing you a shot with the Guardian. The mistake I make here is though I aim too close to the fringe because I forgot I do not have max backspin. But I'm going with all the backspin that I have and 3 bars of right spin. But here we do need to aim at least 2 rings further back. Adjustment, medium distance, 20% elevation, and then I am going with half of the ball outside the adjustment ring to the right. Then we're going to take our shot, but as you can see, we just bounce a little bit nearer to the fringe. Had we have been 2 rings further back, we would have held very nicely for an eagle putt. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon, and good luck in your games.